Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 4th, 2025. This is for Capricorn. Last shuffle is coming out here for Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. Something flew. Well, good. It's on the table and not under. Deception and Ascendant Masters, and we have present power. Okay, so this tells me that right now you you need to keep in mind of your strengths in the moment, right? Your strengths in the moment is that you don't look like what you've been through. I like that. I like that spirit. That's good. That's a good one. You don't look like what you've been through here, Capricorn. And whatever seems like it's a big upheaval, maybe a delay, is a blessing in disguise. Like whatever delay there is, it feels like there's a delay on purpose for you. There's a delay due to something needing to end before you were able to get it, whatever it is, right? Say you have applied for something, the Hanged Man is here. Maybe you applied for something. Maybe this is involving government officials. Um, it's involving, yeah. It looks like something could be quite overwhelming, and they're saying that things are building, but spirit wants something to end first before you are given the answer. The deception is that you're going to be waiting for longer than you think, that you're going to have to come in and be aggressive in order to get something done. And spirit is saying with the present power with Hanged Man that you got to change the way you're looking at the situation. You need to see that Elvis is a blessing in disguise. um, I'm seeing 12th house and Mars placements. So Mars placements with the 12th house speaks of don't allow yourself to escape the surrender that they're asking of you to adopt by being aggressive, maybe impatient, angry. They want you to curb that part, right? To know that yes, you're being delayed, but also it's for your benefit. I see someone with keys coming towards you. Whoever this person is, they have the answers. It has something to do with banking or like real estate or business. This is a higher up. So whatever is going on, it seems like a higher up has to get involved, and it's actually for your benefit. A year from now, this is not even going to be a problem. Whatever it is you're dealing with, they're showing like a year from now, this isn't going to be an issue. I feel that there's something that needs to end first of all, right? I feel like you have a lot of good friends. Spirit is surrounding you with a lot of good friends or friends of friends that are going to be able to help you to make decisions. Spirit is asking you as well when it comes to love, not to make decisions based off of guilt or what you think you should be doing. You need to really be following your heart on things when it comes to love, okay? Not about, pain, maybe guilt, maybe you cause pain and you're just making sure that you are doing everything, crossing T's, dotting I's. And it's mostly because you think that's what you should do. Whatever it is, you need to really just follow your heart. I feel like your heart is in the right place for spirit to say that to you, right? You also want to speak on your body. You want to speak on your body. You would to free it from pain. I feel that a lot of you may be in pain due to guilt, due to decisions, whatever the case is, right? We all make some decisions in life, but they're showing that a lot of the pain that is housed in a body has a lot to do with pain. A lot of the has a lot to do with guilt. So they want you to say, "My body is a wondrous and magnificent machine, and I feel privileged to live in it." To say that to your body is to almost to give it gratitude for being, for doing, for being there for you, for waking up, for giving you the promptings of hunger, of anything, right? You just want to thank your body, right? If somehow, some way, because our body is separate from us, right? We don't realize that we're spirits housed in a meat suit, and you want to be thankful to that. Gratitude is the birth parent of all prosperity and abundance, right? And also a gateway to healing, and they want you on that pathway. Okay. They want you to see or hear messages coming towards you from the heart. Ascendant Masters with the Lovers and Two of Wands tells me that you know for a fact, like you always have options. This is about knowing throughout your entire life that you'll always have options. You're never really truly backed into a corner. It's important to understand that. I'm seeing angel number 0707. It's usually a number of compromise, if I'm being quite honest with you. It's really important that you let go of things that no longer serve you and to stop holding on to grudges. I feel that a lot of the guilt or everything, the whole cycle of things is like I hold on to a grudge, so I do something that I regret, and now I'm feeling guilt, and now I'm in pain, and now I'm trying to do things like out of guilt and what I think I should do now, and it's consistently creating more of the same pain. So I don't know who that's for. This feels sort of personal because I don't know, but you want to express your emotions, okay, and you want to aim towards somewhat of a compromise. And if there's a lack of understanding, mainly um, just talking about how maybe expressing expressing your guilt, expressing that, like how you're feeling. If a person can't accept where you're coming from, it's time to just move on. Not maybe not necessarily moving on from the person, but moving on from the topic, moving on from the situation. The truth will always set you free. It's always important to be honest, right? That's a duh. That's a duh. But a consciousness of lack here with the Knight of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles speaks about how you may lack the ability right now to be flexible. I feel that for many of you, that is a deception, that they want you to realize that it's a deception, to say, I can't think of it any other way. I can't do anything else. This is what I'm going to do. They're asking of you to be more flexible. They're saying that a lot of these feelings, these things, right, can lead to being somewhat of a like a control freak kind of vibe. And it's mostly to say like, this is what I should be doing and I'm not deviating, when they're asking of you to be flexible. So a lack is saying you can no longer operate the way that you were, because some guilt, oftentimes what it leads to is feeling inadequate, feeling like you have needs that are, like, now there's a need that you will never be able to be fulfilled because I did this, because I did that, because I said that, and I'm never going to have, there's an inadequacy or some kind of vibe here of like an impoverishment. And so there's a lack of being, they're saying that it's a deception to feel like you are um, less than, or that life could get any better for you, and that you will never be free of a certain level of pain. And because they're giving me the color red. Red is a color that we're speaking of, like freeing yourself from pain, right? It's an urging from that color. Page of Cups twice with the status quo. It feels like your friends or the people around you have very creative solutions to whatever issues, right? These are that the energy of those who have creative solutions to things. And this is your external environment, right? Your people, that your neighborhood, your neighbors, your community, your friends, your family, even to some degree, right? If they hold an influence. It feels like most of the people here are kind of like they're giving a nonchalant approach, like, well, you could always do that. And it feels like spirit wants you to listen to these people, or listen when someone is like, when they just shrug their shoulders, like, oh well, just do that then, just do that instead, it's not a big deal. It feels like they just have such a nonchalant approach to things, but it's almost exactly what the doctor ordered. Excuse me on my throat, guys. Yeah, you want to look into your Mars placements here, definitely. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Cancer, a Scorpio, a Pisces, Gemini, Taurus, and that seems to be it. So you could be a Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp dealing with a Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp. If you're not dealing, or Taurus, Gemini, Gemini, Cancer cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.